trying to.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's the Toronto Raptors and the East All-Stars. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Here are the five for the Raptors. Antetokounmpo out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Leonard in at the three spot.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Jaylen Brown's check in for Durant. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Nobody near Irving. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Curry kicks to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. He's with the ball. Mitchell wide open. Offensive. Rebound, Tatum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Outstanding work on the glass by Tatum, and quickly he turns the rebound into points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for your East All-Stars, Jason Tatum. At the line for one.
And the free throw, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a three-point game. Buries it from three-point range. Giannis has got 5
points.
Nice focused shot that time by Giannis at the arc. He'd love to be even more consistent from out there, but he's making progress in that area.
Now, here's Mitchell. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Antetokounmpo passes to Leonard. Raptors get it back from outside the arc. And that one is off. Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. He thinks rebounding could be the X factor today. He told me it doesn't matter what they do in other areas if they get dominated on the glass. Yet he admitted it was a possibility against a team that puts so much effort into that element of the game. Back to you, Kevin.
Great, David. Thank you. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo passes to Embiid. Curry with a wide open look. Embiid. Great positioning on the putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
.146 left to play in the first. Loads it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Irving kicks to Embiid. Pulls it up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Pass to Irving. Mitchell against Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in.
With Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. And Toronto will go for a different look here. James checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Morant in for Curry. Holiday after the missed 3 from KD.
Boy, superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Here's Holiday after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Halliburton passes to Randall. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. This smart ball movement there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. LeBron kicks to Morant. Embiid trying to break loose. And it's Morant missing. Outside for Durant. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Here's DeRozan, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's LeBron. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. East All-Stars lead by 3.
14.
Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Julius Randle is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Embiid, then it's Holiday, and it's Mitchell in a 2-guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
Brown outside. Morant against Holiday. Randle outside. The pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Antetokounmpo passes to Morant. Doncic outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Randle with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you.
Good advice. David, thanks.
Some nasty handles from Holiday, leaving the defense shaking its head and all.
And here's Leonard from 3. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. And they pick up 2.
LeBron James.
James has got his first points of the game.
And the rebound and the follow show
2
you
minutes remaining
what he is
first half.
all
2 minutes.
about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Giannis, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Jason Tatum comes in for Randle. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Drew Holiday. Irving's checked in for the Raptors. Curry comes in for Morant. A deep 3 from Leonard. And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Brown. Halliburton subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Halliburton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. DeRozan against Leonard. And the rejection by Giannis. James finds Curry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And that's what Curry will do for you. Force the defender to commit, absorb the contact, and get to the line.
And he can't hit the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Raptors trail by 4. Leonard on the wing. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton right side. Outside DeRozan. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist. DeRozan's got the lead up to 7 now for the East All-Stars. Curry with it. Halliburton picks him up. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Adebayo is checked in for the East. And that one misses.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
Irving finds Leonard. And again, no good by Toronto.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's DeRozan. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the East All-Stars. Curry dishes to Irving. And again, no good by Toronto. This is it to Adebayo. It's good.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Outside Leonard. Back to Curry. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And score.
34-21.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So for Toronto right now, we've got Irving. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Embiid, and it's Curry in at the one spot.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Curry passes to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Leonard kicks to Irving. It's up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the East will take it the other way. Here's Mitchell. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Open jump shot off the mark. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from Leonard. Giannis has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. You got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
hits the three-point bomb. And the East leads by 16.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Basket counts.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Here's Curry. Great D that time from Irving. The East leading by 15. Here's Durant. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 10. And Durant gets it to go. KD's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping him.
Toronto calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
You know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
A big group substitution here for the East. Embiid, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Randle comes in for Jason Tatum. Brown is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Drew Holiday in for Irving. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Durant's checked in for Antetokounmpo. LeBron comes in for Leonard. Doncic is checked in for Irving. And it's John Morant in for Stephen Curry. And here's Holiday after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And it's Brown missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant finds Embiid. James, that's a 2-pointer. They grab their own miss. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And the East has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. James against Brown. Back to Holiday. 4 on the clock. Rebound by the Raptors. LeBron James on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. The 3 for Doncic. Randle grabs the board. The East leading by 14. Here's Mitchell. The shot will not fall. Good D by Embiid. Here's Morant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. It's tipped. The drive by James. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down. He decides to do it with a little flavor.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I will.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as
I want to have the picture like you. How do you do that? Okay.
a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's DeRozan. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Curry dishes to Embiid. Irving passes to Durant. Fires the 3. And the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the East All-Stars. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Raptors. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Curry. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kevin Durant. Now a timeout called by the East.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Durant's checked in for Leonard. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the East All-Stars coach was going over with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Embiid finds Curry. Tries it again. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And a wide open look for Halliburton. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside for Curry. And on the way from Irving for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Irving against Curry. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Irving.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Good ball movement here by the East. Halliburton. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Embiid throws it down.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Curry against Irving. DeRozan passes to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Halliburton. Good D by Irving.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
It's shown by Antetokounmpo. Halliburton passes to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Irving. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the East leads by 11. Outside Curry. They get the rebound. Pass to Durant. The 3-ball. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. So the East All-Stars win it Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.